This is the audiobook Be Ye Wise as Serpents by Scott R. Frazer, published by Cedar Fort Publishing and Media, and read to you by the author, Scott R. Frazer. Introduction. In general, members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints are very nice and trusting people. This is a good thing, usually. However, as he sent out his apostles to be missionaries, the Savior warned them to not be naive nor blind to the deceptions of men. The title of this book is taken from that verse found in Matthew 10:16. I quote, "Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves." This is excellent advice, not only for a team of apostles heading out on their missions, but for Christians worldwide. In fact, these might have been the exact instructions we were given as we left the premortal existence and came to earth. By choosing these two extreme similes, the Savior summarizes how his followers must deal with the outside world. First, consider the dove, harmless, innocent, and gentle. The dove is a symbol of peace and love. A dove's coo is calming. Mothers are even said to coo their babies to sleep. Church members are taught to attain such caring, empathetic attitudes, and there are many dove-like members in the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. A dove is always caring, optimistic, and even spiritual, attitudes that are often difficult to maintain in an increasingly selfish world. This approach to others seems to be at the core of church teachings. So, why did the Savior command us to be wise as serpents as well? Because, as he states, he knew his apostles and other faithful followers were going out into the world like sheep in the midst of wolves. To get the correct image in your head, a sheep in the midst of wolves doesn't last very long. It's ripped to shreds and devoured. The Savior knew that the members of his church couldn't be doves all the time, or they would suffer similar fates. Let's consider the serpent. Normally, serpents are thought to be evil and calculating, such as the serpent we find in the Garden of Eden. However, Jesus Christ also uses the serpent as a simile of how the apostles needed to be. The serpent is wise in the ways of the world, careful, untrusting, and suspicious. The serpent is a symbol of being street smart and being nobody's fool. While it is easy to scam a dove, you can't scam a serpent. The Savior could have used a simile other than a serpent to illustrate how we should be wise. He could have used an owl or a fox or even a wise man. Instead, he encouraged us to have the wisdom of the serpent, which is shrewd, cautious, and unwilling to mince words. The serpent is suspicious because, in general, snakes...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?